Hello, hello, my little aliens and chaos demons. Welcome to episode 2 of the Tortured Sports Fans Department podcast. I have notes this weekend. I mean, if you're watching this on video, you're going to see me just whipping out this phone left and right. I got notes. We're going to call this episode Meet Me at Midnight, because, if you name it the podcast after a Taylor Swift song, every episode should have a Taylor reference. Anyway, like I said, I got notes. Why? Because I have an ADHD scattered brain, and otherwise it'll just go off the rails. That's just how it is. That and my memory after 4 concussions, not so great. Not so great. If you think mine's bad, just think about what Tua Tagovailoa's brain is. It's probably like Jell-O. I hope it is not lime because that is the worst of the flavors. Let's start off with a segment I like to call I Love You, It's Ruining My Life, where I go over my favorite sports teams before we get into all the other stuff. Why? Because I am the most tortured fan of all, being a fan of the Cavaliers, the Blue Jackets, Ohio State, the Cleveland Guardians, the Miami Dolphins, Aston Villa, and Wrexham. Okay, the Cavs are still winning. We don't have to worry about the Cavs. The Cavs are fine. The Cavs are great. I really want to get the Cavs frog on here. We can do it like Ellie the Elephant. I don't know if you saw the New York Liberty, their schedule release. It was brilliant. It was with Ellie the Elephant taking a lie detector test, and it was great. And I did forget to mention her in the female mascots last week, and someone called me on it. So yes, I probably can't get Ellie the Elephant, but I would love to get the Cavs frog. If anybody can make that happen, please make that happen. Anyway, the Cavs are great. The Blue Jackets, they're a mess. They're just a mess. They're going to lose. It's what's happening. I don't know what to do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I can barely ice skate. I'm not going to get on the ice and solve the problem. But yeah, it's just another year of bad Blue Jackets hockey. Thank you, drunk driver that killed Johnny Gaudreau. I hope that man gets so much time in prison, but the reality is he's probably only going to get 20 years because that's supposedly the max. But we'll touch base on that as his little trial progresses. The real problem here is the Miami Dolphins. They are really ruining my freaking life. They lost this week to the freaking Texans. Skylar Thompson, Odell Beckham Jr. were both waived. Skylar's back on the practice squad. I'm going to say it right now, and I mean it 100%. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to change in Miami with the Dolphins until they do something, anything about the cursed stadium. I could do a whole episode on how cursed this stadium is. I don't know if you've seen the movie Poltergeist, but they built a stadium on top of dead bodies, and I'm pretty sure they didn't remove the bodies. We're just going to cover that maybe next week, the Festivus episode. If you don't know what Festivus is, go watch the Seinfeld episode Festivus. It's Festivus for the rest of us, and I will have a list of grievances. It's coming. It comes every year. I take personal ones, but I'm just going to have a sports episode. That's going to be next week's episode. It's going to be Festivus. Nothing is going to happen. I don't care if you fire Chris Greer, which does need to happen. Mike McDaniel's sticking around. He needs to stick around. Injuries are not his fault. He can only work with the players that he is given by the GM and the owner. That's it. I don't know what part of this Dolphins fans don't understand about the stadium being cursed, but I am willing and available as the Scarlet Witch of sports to go to Miami and perform an exorcism or a blessing spell or something to change the tides because it's bad. And I love how these Dolphins, these broadcasters, not the Dolphins broadcasters, the broadcasters on like Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, they're all like, the Dolphins are still in the hunt. The Dolphins are not still in the hunt. Let's be realistic about this shit, okay? They are not. They're not. Okay. Wrapped up the Dolphins. Ohio State, the playoffs, it's this Saturday. There might be a little more orange in the shoe than we, anticipated because someone leaked the code. Somebody from Tennessee infiltrated Buckeye Nation and got the code. Now, for you Vols fans coming to Columbus, I need to warn you that no matter what the police tell you, there might be a serial killer on the loose. I don't know. I don't trust the Columbus cops, but that's a whole other thing. Do your own research on that, but there might be a serial killer. That being said, I know that you Vols fans have your map planned out to march the goalposts to the Olentangy River, should you win. I don't think you're going to win, but if you do, I will eat my words. And I just ask for one favor. One little favor. Should you win and you march those goalposts to the Olentangy River, which is by the stadium, I need you to just take a piece of rope, duct tape, like all the chewing gum in your mouth. I don't care what it is. And I need you to wrap Ryan Day to one side of the goalpost. And I need you to put Chip Kelly on the other and just, I don't know, tons of duct tape and stuff. Maybe put a ball of dog hair from Smokey in their mouths or something. But I need there to be concrete shoes on them before you dump those goalposts into the river, should you win. Because I am convinced now that is the only way that we're going to get rid of these two. They're bad. They should have gone after the Michigan game. I don't know why they're still here. I don't know. I can't with the Ohio State AD. He's like, oh, Ryan Day is my man. Ryan Day is my man. Why are you torturing us like this? Why? Why? It's not good. I don't know. I mean, maybe the serial killer can get him. Do serial killers take bribes? I'm just asking for a friend. I mean, I wouldn't want to be nailed for hiring a serial killer to go after someone because I'm pretty sure that's a murder for hire scenario. And I don't want to get, in jail for that. But that man's taking a lot of money from the state of Ohio right now. Your tax dollars at work. Finally, it's the off season for baseball. I don't think the Guardians can really torture me right now. Oh, wait, no, they found a way. But first, there is a little situation. I got my MLB TV in review, and I am just so impressed with it. I'm going to pull it up if you're watching the video, but they sent me a thing. It's sort of like a Spotify Wrapped, okay? And it's my streaming stats. I basically watched 19 damn days of baseball. Now, obviously, the Guardians are first, but 245 games streamed. That's not even the ones I went to in person. The ones I watched in sports bars, I don't, yeah. But look, I got a winning percentage. I got a 586 winning percentage for viewing games. Maybe the problem is not me. And I did watch all 30 teams. I'm very proud of that. And just so you know, I am in the top 1% of Guardians fans on MLB TV. Top 1%. I'm proud of that. Very proud of that. So there's that. And 9%, I'm in top 10% overall. So I've watched a lot of damn baseball. Now they did find a way to torture me, maybe. There's this rumor going around that Josh Naylor might get traded to the Yankees. I don't think it's gonna happen now. It's I probably not gonna happen now because I think Cody Bellinger I think he went to the Yankees. I've been out and about doing holiday stuff all day, but yeah. Sometimes I forget to take notes. Anyway, I don't think that's a problem now, but I was sweating a little bit here because back in October, I was in New York and I was a little mad after the Yankees eliminated the Guardians. And so me, in my full Scarlet Witch costume, decided I was going to go curse Yankee Stadium. Now, I have buried things on the grounds of Yankee Stadium. There's videos of it. I don't know what videos I've posted on my Instagram. But there are videos of me doing it. And had Josh Naylor ended up in New York, I was going to have to book a flight or something, a train, bus, whatever, and dig up all the stuff I left there because I could not be cursing my current favorite Guardian. And it would pain me so much. He's not going to be my all-time favorite number 22. That, my friends, is Jason Kipnis, who, congrats, graduated from Arizona State over the weekend. Saw that on his Instagram. So congrats to him. He's my favorite dirtbag. Probably top 5 Guardians player there. And that wraps up the I Love You, It's Ruining My Life segment. Let's move on to other stuff. Other stuff. Wander Franco, anyone remember him? Has a little affinity for underage girls. Well, his trial has been delayed until June, but his lawyers are asking the court to reconsider, arguing that he has to report to spring training. Baby, you don't have a contract. You're like on MLB's restricted list. You had relations with like a 13-year-old. Nobody's touching you. You're like on the restricted list, aka the Trevor Bauer list. I think they should just rename the restricted list to the Trevor Bauer list. So there's that. FanDuel, I believe, already said that the Chicago White Sox have a nearly zero zilch zip nada chance of winning the AL Central. I could have told you that. Why? Because it's going to be the Guardians again. Okay, that's me being a homer. But no, they have no chance. Okay. And can we talk? Their social media team, God bless them. Oh, Lord, whoever works social media for the Chicago White Sox, give them a raise, please. There's a 10-second video out now where they have changed the name of the ballpark from Guaranteed Rate Field, and I had to say that very slowly, and you will understand why, to Rate Field. Now, some of us just call it Guaranteed Rape Field, which is why I had to say it slowly because it just flows out of my mouth now. But now I guess it's just Rape Field because, that's what all the other teams are going to be doing to the White Sox this season. They're going to be graping them on the field, probably in trades, transactions. There's players that are probably just going to be collecting a paycheck. I don't understand getting rid of the guaranteed because it's pretty much guaranteed. But congrats, White Sox. Now, let's move on to the Yankees again. No, it's not about me hexing them again. But I love this drama with Devin Williams. The man has a full beard. This man says he is not shaving his beard. He's going to see how long he can keep it. He got traded from the Brewers to the Yankees. And, the Yankees got their little outdated facial hair rule. You can have a mustache, but you can't have a beard. He's going to see how long I just need this drama. I love chaos. And what are they going to do? Are they going to fine him? Are they going to suspend him? Why would you suspend a player that you traded for? Are they going to trade him? I just need him to come into training camp, spring training. Who cares? I'm getting all my sports mixed up right now. Like I said, it's after midnight. I need him to just come in with his full beard and say, what you going to do about it? What you going to do? I'm pretty sure. Now, I have not read the entire CBA, but I am pretty sure that there is nothing in the CBA that says the Yankees can fine or suspend him if he doesn't shave. What are they going to do? Hold him down and shave him? Like, is Cashman going to just hold him down and shave him? Does the rest of the team get to help hold him down and shave him? I had a friend that used to say she wanted to hold someone down and just shave them, like mainly my cat, because he shed all over everything. Rest in peace, Niedermeyer. But I just need to know, does Cashman hold him down and is Boone there with like an electric razor? And they're just going to go at it on the first night of spring training or something, sort of like Major League when they had the guards pull off the bed and put Willie Mays Hayes out in the parking lot. Is that what's going to happen? I just need to know, and I need it to happen. So Devin Williams, don't shave. Just don't. Moving on. College football. Marshall is no longer in their bowl game. Why is Marshall no longer in their bowl game? The Independence Bowl? Because 30 or now over 30 of their players are in the transfer portal. That's right, the whole team's transferred. Now, their coach did get another job at Southern Mississippi. That's in the same conference, only Marshall won the conference and Southern Miss was like dead last in the conference. That is like a downgrade, but the word on the street is that everyone's going to follow him. Now, if you're not familiar with their coach, he's the guy that has like some NIL deal for the team with a biscuit company, like Tudor's Biscuit was telling Ohio State players they could, hey, transfer here. You can have all the biscuits that you want. Here was my proposal. Instead of putting 5-7 Louisiana Tech in the Independence Bowl, which I think is like December 30th, I don't have the whole bowl schedule in front of me. I say my proposal was that you made the loser of the Indiana Notre Dame playoff game this Friday play in the Independence Bowl against Army. Since they are so hell-bent, both of them, to prove that they are not as overrated as they both are. I'm telling you, just make the loser play. But instead, no, we got 5-7 Louisiana Tech. So there's that. Speaking of the transfer portal, there's a linebacker at Alabama who's basically forced into the transfer portal after he was allegedly suspended. His name's Keanu Coate, if I said that right. Dude got busted sending DMs to his coach's daughter. Like, dude, asking her if she wanted, quote, wanted this horse, followed by an unsolicited picture. And you can only guess what the unsolicited photo was, eggplant emoji. That's all I should say there. But this dude gets the last laugh. Keanu gets the last laugh because he enters the transfer portal and goes to Vandy. Vandy that beat Alabama earlier this season. I think that is just chef's kiss. And finally this week, can we just admit that the Pop-Tarts Bowl is the best bowl game? The Pop-Tarts Bowl is the best bowl game out of the non-playoff bowls. And I predict it's going to be like a top 5 bowl soon. Because one, the trophy is a working toaster. New addition this year. It is a working toaster that will toast your Pop-Tarts after you win the Pop-Tarts Bowl. You also, the general public, can choose the mascot that gets eaten. That's right, they eat the mascot at the end of the game, like giant Pop-Tart. Giant mascot goes into a giant toaster, comes out, the winning team eats it. We get hot fudge sundae, wild berry, and cinnamon roll, all frosted. Some of you are weirdos and don't like frosted Pop-Tarts. My friend that I stayed with for Thanksgiving don't like the frost. I actually was looking for non-frosted Pop-Tarts for him when we went shopping for Thanksgiving. And supposedly there's also going to be a tribute during the game for Frosted Strawberry, who was eaten at last year's game. Frosted Strawberry went down into the toaster, came out flat, cooked, and then everybody just ate frosted strawberry. I will probably be voting for wild berry to get eaten. However, my favorite Pop-Tarts are not on there. We have s'mores and frosted blueberry. Those are, like, I feel like these should be candidates for 2025. Like, get down with s'mores. I really think wild berry, but apparently you can go to Pop-Tarts website. I'm not sponsored here, but I will point out you can go to Pop-Tarts website and you can vote for what Pop-Tart gets eaten at the Pop-Tarts Bowl. And that, my friends, is the Tortured Sports Fans Department for this week. Come back next week. It's going to be the Festivus. We're going to air our grievances. It's going to be awesome. Be sure to like, subscribe. If you're watching video of this, I'm going to hold this up so that you know. Hold up this little sign so that you know where you can follow the pod and follow me, Amy Harbor. Twitter, X, Blue Sky, it's at Amy Harbor or at TSFD Pod. Instagram, it is Amy D. Harbor or Tortured Sports Fans DEPT, like abbreviation for department. TikTok, it's at Amy Harbor. And YouTube, just YouTube /AmerCat, AIMERCAT. And we will see you next time on the Tortured Sports Fans Department.